Hey, it's Tpok. I'm back in Katawa Shoujo and I'm having trouble reaching everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm holding my microphone right now, but I need to keep it in basically the same spot, or else it'll sound weird. So yeah, still, I suppose I've got to show up now. I don't think that I could stand against both of them being disappointed. I'd never hear the end of it. When is it again? Next week, silly. I just told you a few days ago. No, you didn't. I forgot. Well, you won't forget to come, though, will you? Of course I won't. I'll even make a note on my calendar or something. Rin nods sagely. That's probably a good idea, unless time changes its course. It can do that? Trying to figure out keys so you don't hear my clicking sound, but I gotta my arms are crossed now. Rin gives a non-committal shrug. It hasn't yet, but you never know. This time it's Emi who gives a shrug. I suppose it can't be helped if it happens. Not unless you're a time traveler or something. You don't actually think that could happen, do you? I don't think we do we? Rin shrugs again. This seems to be her default response to everything. I suppose not, but I reserve the right to change my opinion at a moment's notice. For Rin, this statement makes a disturbing amount of sense. The fact that I realize this now frightens me a bit. I wonder if Emi gets this feeling all the time. If she does, she's not showing it though. Emi merely nods. As expected. What's that supposed to mean? This time, it's Emi who shrugs. Could you stop shrugging, please? It's like she's using Rin's own weapons against her. Your response is the sort of thing I'd expect from me, that's all. Am I really that predictable? Emi's smile seems to border on gloating. Nah, it's just that your unpredictability is pretty predictable. Okay, sure. Well, that's alright then. I don't get the chance to see whether Rin's being serious or not as the bell rings. I didn't notice the lunch period slipping by at all. Hanging out with these two was far too interesting. Emi jumps up, a look of panic on her face. Oh no, I needed to stop by my room to pick up my notebook for the next class. Don't you wish you had a time machine now? Oh. Rin seems rather smug as she delivers this line, like she'd just won an argument. Emi ignores Rin's comment. My hand is not cooperating. Sorry, Hisao, but could you make sure our garbage gets thrown away? I usually clean up myself, but I've got to run. Sure, no problem. Emi darts away with an urgency I'm starting to expect from her. I don't bother asking Rin why she couldn't help. She already seems to be preoccupied with something else entirely as she wanders off. She's probably used to Emi taking care of cleanup, and for some reason I doubt Emi's ever raised the issue with her. I'm about to sneeze. Ah. I jinxed it. Cleaning up from lunch doesn't take long, so I probably have plenty of time to toss our garbage and get to class. Jeez, I gotta sneeze so bad, why don't you sneeze? Ah. Nose. It's only with Katawa Shoujo. I don't know why. Misha greets me with a wave and a devious grin as I walk through the door. Didn't see you in the cafeteria, He-chan. Yeah, I decided it was too crowded there. Space. Misha's grin gets even wider. Oh, really? Are you sure you weren't participating in an illicit rendezvous? What? What are you talking about? You were on the roof, right? With both Rin and Emi, no less. You Casanova, you. We just had lunch, that's all. Misha bursts into laughter, drawing the attention of several of my classmates. You're so adorable when you blush like that, He-chan. She gives me a conspiratorial wink. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. There's no secret. Oh? Misha seems disappointed and then brightens up again. Time will tell. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but blessedly our teacher comes in and the class starts. Another day of class has finally dragged itself to a close. Unexpectedly, I managed to stay awake for the whole day. I'm pretty sure that counts as a miracle. My leg seems unwilling to stand up for a moment. I guess the run took a lot out of me. I head down the hallway and make my way to my room. I sit down and half-heartedly chip away at my homework for a while, feeling like a vulture picking at a particularly unsavory carcass. It knows this is what it eats, but it's not sure it shouldn't be ordering takeout instead. I don't think I can take this, but it's important to get my work done. Now let's see. What was I supposed to be looking over again? I know it's a losing battle, but I fight it anyway. Halfway through my math homework, I put my pencil down. This isn't working. I need a distraction. Unfortunately, my options for distractions are rather slim. I'm not in the mood to read, right now. Kenji is usually out of his room at the moment. Unusually. If I go to the student council room, I'll just end up doing work for those two. And heaven only knows where everyone else is except for... Well, I suppose that's an option. I grab my shoes and head for the track. Emi's probably down there. Track practice is just ending as I arrive at the track. The sun's beginning to dip low in the sky. Has it really gotten that late already? What are you doing down here, Hisao? Come to spy on me, have you? I give a shrug. To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm down here. Didn't have anything better to do. I figure that's about right. At the moment, Emi is the only person I can think of who I could visit. So I'm your last resort, am I? Nobody cool around, so I'll just go see Emi. Is that what you thought? She actually looks angry. A chance for some teasing of my own presents itself. Actually, yeah, I guess you are. Emi pouts, widening her eyes to give a maximum amount of puppy dog resemblance. Kidding? I was kidding. So you are down here to stalk me. Wait, what? That's not what I meant. Why would I stalk you anyway? It's not like you require stalking. If you're not asleep or in class, you're down here, right? Emi laughs at this comment. Well, you're not all wrong, I suppose, but you forgot about eating. I do that too, you know. I nod, conceding the point. Plus, I hang out with Rin sometimes, too, so really I might take some effort to stalk. What do you two do together anyway? You don't seem to have a lot in common. She puts her hands on her hips and assumes a superior air. That's what you think. I've got all sorts of hidden hobbies, you know. Oh really? Like what? Emi puts her head to one side as if she's trying to remember what it is she does in her free time. Well, Rin and I go out shopping sometimes. I guess that makes sense. Emi's a girl after all, but Rin? Rin comes with you? We usually swing by the art supply store. Plus she likes this music store that sells all kinds of weird sounding stuff. She says it helps. Okay, I don't know what that was. I think a steam pop-up shut out my Katawa Shoujo. So yeah, she says it helps focus her. That makes a little more sense. I see. Any other hidden hobbies? Emi wags a finger at me. Now, why would I go and reveal all my dark secrets to you? We hardly know one another. Somehow I think that's all that Emi has in the way of hobbies. Still, I don't think my question's been answered. Even if you do have a few hobbies, I still don't see why you hang out with Rin so much. I mean, she's kind of weird, isn't she? This comment causes Emi to laugh loudly. Ha! That's the understatement of the year. So why? I mean, you're a lot better at conversation and stuff, so I figured you'd hang out with a lot of people. But I think I've only ever seen you with Rin. Emi seems unusually defensive. Hey, I hang out with plenty of people that aren't Rin. You just don't see me doing it because I'm not in your classes. Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you hang out with Rin. I'm I'm not even sure why I want to know this. I guess it's because lunch was so strange. Emi shrugs, looking for a moment very Rinish. It's because we have similar outlooks. If you were to ask me the least likely answer to my question, that would be it. What do you mean? It's like... Okay, Rin paints and stuff, right? Yeah. I'm not sure where this is going. I have a pretty strong idea where this is going. Well, I run. And that's why we're similar. Because they both do stuff they technically shouldn't be able to do. You lost me. Emi frowns as if trying to figure out her answer. Well, maybe it's that we do things for the same reasons. Huh? You know, we follow our passions. So you're passionate about running, and Rin's passionate about art, is that it? Well, sort of, let me think. Yeah, like... Well, Rin explained it to me once, but I don't know how much of it I followed. Not surprising, I think any explanation from Rin would probably confuse anyone. She says we both chase after an extreme. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like she's always trying to find a new way to show a particular feeling or something. And I run because of the feeling I get from it. And since we don't allow ourselves to be slowed down by anything, we make a connection based on that. What do you mean slowed down by anything? Emi looks surprised and points to her legs. You know, because I'm a runner and Rin's a painter even without arms. So we respect each other's determination. And that's why we hang out. I think. Well, I'm not sure if that made any sense to me. That made perfect sense, man. But Emi's sheepish expression... But from Emi's sheepish expression, she's not sure about it either. Honestly, it's not something I think about much. We just get along. I think that's really all that matters. I suppose she's got a point there. Another question strikes me, and since I've got nothing better to do, I ask it. My hand is uncomfortable. So what got you into running anyway? Well, I've been running since I was really little. My dad was a runner, and so as soon as I could walk, he started teaching me how to run. It was our father-daughter thing, you know? Our own mutual hobby. Oh, she's sad. A shadow crosses her face, and I'm shocked to see her looking sad. Did something happen between them? Man, I don't have a lot of time left. Sorry, but I've got to get a few more laps in before I go see the nurse. She races off around the track, her hair streaming in the wind. It seems to me she's going a lot faster than she was this morning. As she runs the track, I catch a glimpse of her face. It's much the same as it was this morning, but her eyes seem to have taken on a harder edge. I guess she's right. I don't really know much about her. I watch her run for a little while and then stand up to head back to my room. Hey! She spots me leaving and waves to catch my attention. Don't forget, same time tomorrow morning, got it? Got it. I head back to my room. Homework beckons. I cannot see my clock from here. What time is it? I've either been recording for 7 minutes, or I've been recording for 15. I don't know. I can't sleep. My body's tired, but my mind is kept awake, staring at the ceiling in the hollow darkness of my room. I hate that. That happened to me last night. It's like, I want to go to sleep, please. I'm tired. And my mind's like, no. Go do something. I was like, what? And it ended up being, what was it? Tiny Wings? I think that, isn't that the game? The app? Tiny Wings for about an hour. I grasp desperately for through the thread of thought, hoping that I can run my brain into the ground. All I can think of is how I can't think of anything. This is not productive at all. I wonder if this is a side effect of my medication, though it seems odd for it to take so long to show up. Then again, maybe I'm just not as used to my new surroundings as I'd like to think. I don't know, but for whatever reason I'm awake and I shouldn't be. This is ridiculous. Ignoring my body's stiffness, I get out of bed and look at my clock. 4 in the morning. Last time I checked, it was only 1, so maybe I slept a little. I don't know. I throw on some clothes and head out of my room. A walk might do me some good. I'm surprised at how chill the air is compared to the relative warmth of the day. I can almost see my breath as I wander the campus, waiting for the sun to come up or for me to fall asleep. At this point, either option works for me. Still can't tell what time it is. I find myself at the track where, for the first time, Emi's not out running. I suppose that makes sense. It's too early, even for her. The bleacher seats are cold, but at this point I welcome the sensation. The sun is starting to show its face over the horizon, and I know with an awful certainty that I'll get no more sleep tonight. The sun's steadily strengthening rays start to warm me up, and I watch the dew on the ground begin to steam slightly. My mind calms down a little. Good. You're gonna get like 5 seconds of sleep. Someone's shaking me. Hey, wake up. Huh? What? Where? I guess I fell asleep after all. What are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold or something. I rub my eyes and I am confronted by Emi, who bends over me with a worried expression. I'm still a little groggy, so my response comes out in a mumble. Couldn't sleep, I watched the sun come out. Sounds like something Rin would say. I shrug, feeling the stiffness that comes with sleeping on a bench for a few hours. Is it? I wouldn't know. Emi grins a little at my somewhat cranky response. So, couldn't sleep, eh? Eh? Obviously, we need to run you harder today. Even though I've only known her for about a week, this seems a very Emi-ish response to the problem. Hey, my body was plenty exhausted after yesterday. My mind was just racing, that's all. I don't see the difference. If you run hard enough, your brain will get tired too. I'm seriously questioning the wisdom of doing this first thing in the morning. Space. Okay. I don't know if my grades will be able to handle me tiring my brain out like that. Emi pulls me up from the bleachers with surprising strength for someone her size. Now come on, Hisao, we've got work to do. I don't actually know if I'm up to this today, to be honest. I mean, I obviously didn't get much sleep, and what I got was on the bleachers. I don't know, should I really be running? Emi glares at me. Good heavens. What are you talking about? Of course you should be running. How else do you expect to work out the kinks? You've been sleeping on the bleachers, for heaven's sake. The best way to shake... No, where'd I get shake? The best way to get that soreness out is to run around a little. Now stop hiding in the bleachers and get down here. There's no arguing that. I'm pretty sure she'd kill me if I didn't do as she said. I get to my feet and hop down to the track. The sun is warming things up rather nicely, I think. Emi and I begin to stretch out, and I find myself once again hard-pressed not to stare. If this is how I have to wake up every day, I might be able to get used to this. You know, Hisao, it's not polite to stare. I wasn't staring, I swear. Emi raises an eyebrow and considers me for a minute, as if evaluating my response. There's a brief moment where I'm afraid for my life. But then she smiles and laughs, shaking her head slowly. Honestly, you didn't have to deny it so strenuously. In response, I clap my hands together and go for a change of subject. So that's enough stretching, right? Emi gives a casual shrug. Do you feel stretched? That's how you really tell. Well, I do feel up to the run, if that's what she means. Yeah, I feel ready to go. Same as yesterday, okay? We'll just run for a mile at a steady pace. Don't worry about going really fast, just worry about keeping the pace, got it? You're the boss. Emi grins again and we take off around the track. I think I'm going to die. We're not even done with the first lap, and my legs are on fire. My breath is coming in ragged gasps. I can feel sweat pouring down my brow, and we've only just now rounded the second turn. Come on, Hisao, you've got 3 more laps to go. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I think I might hurl. Somehow we're on the second lap. Emi's not even sweating. How can she do this so effortlessly? For some reason I'm still moving. She's like a machine. Third lap. What happened to the second? Almost there, Hisao. Liar, we've got another 2. Nothing to be done. I can't do this. Emi whirls around and begins running backwards. Her face is a mask of anger that surprises me. Never say that. If you say that, you'll have already lost. Keep moving. If you're alive, you can keep moving, damn it. That's scary. Whoa, language. We're on the 4th lap now. She really seems to want me to keep going. Legs move. 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 They feel so sluggish. I'm in mud or molasses or tar. I can't go on. I'll go on. Final stretches out. Give it all you've got. I pump my legs as fast as they'll go. They keep refusing to obey my commands. Somehow I keep moving. Somehow I finish. That's it, Hisao. I knew you had it in you. Well, guys, Hisao had it in him. And we'll see what happens after this. I bet he falls over. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.